Shamati 36. What are the three bodies in a man? I heard on Adar 24, March 19, 1944. Man is made of three bodies. A. The inner body, which is a clothing for the soul of Kedusha, sanctity. B. The clipper of Noga, shell. C. The serpent's skin. In order to save one from two bodies so that they do not interfere with the Kedusha, and in order for one to be able to use only the inner body, the counsel for that is that there is a remedy to contemplate solely on things that concern the inner body. That means that one's thought should always remain in the singular authority, meaning there is none else besides him. Rather, he does and will do all the deeds, and there is no creation in the world that can detach him from the Kedusha. And because one does not think for those two bodies, they die, because they have no nourishment and nothing to sustain them, since the thoughts we think for them are their provision. This is the meaning of, in the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread, prior to the sin of the tree of knowledge. Sustenance was not dependent on the bread. That is, there was no need to extend light and sustenance, but it illuminated. However, after the sin, when Adam Harishon had been affixed to the serpent's body, then life had been tied in with the bread, meaning with nourishment that must always draw anew. And if they are not given nourishment, they die. And this become a great correction in order to be saved from those two bodies. Thus, one must try with all one's might not to think thoughts that concern them, and perhaps this is what our sages said: thoughts of transgression are harder than a transgression, because thoughts are their nourishment. In other words, they receive sustenance from the thoughts one thinks from them. Hence, one must think only for the inner body, for it is a clothing for the soul of Kedusha. That means that one should think thoughts that are after one's skin. This means that after the body's skin is called outside one's body, meaning outside one's own benefit, but only thoughts of benefiting others, and that is called after one's skin. This is so because after one's skin there is no grip for clipot, plural for clipper. For the clipot hold only that which is within one's skin, meaning that which belongs to one's body, and not outside one's body, called outside one's skin. That means that they possess anything that comes within the clothing of the body, and they cannot hold anything that is not clothed within the body. When one persists with thoughts that are after one's skin, one is awarded what is written, and when after my skin this is destroyed, then without my flesh shall I see God. Job 19:26. This is the holy divinity, and she stands after one's skin. Destroyed means that it has been corrected to stand after my skin. At that time one is rewarded. Without my flesh shall I see God. It means that Kedusha comes and clothes the interior of the body, Specifically, when one agrees to work outside one's skin, meaning without any clothing. The wicked, however, who want to work precisely at a time when there is clothing in the body, called within the skin, then they will die without wisdom. This is because then they have no clothing and they are not awarded anything. However, it is specifically this righteous that are rewarded with clothing within the body. Shamati 36. What are the three bodies in a man? I heard on Adar 25, March 19, 1944.